Welcome to our FedTalks executive video series. I'm Wyatt Cash with Scoop News Group, and we're delighted to be here today with Tifani O'Brien, Vice President, AI and ML Accelerator Lead at Leidos. Tifani, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
My first question for you is, where do you see the greatest opportunities for AI and ML, as well as automation, to improve citizen services in government?
Oh, well, I see that in using AI and machine learning to provide greater automation in services, and that can result in better and faster service to the citizens. And this applies broadly across the federal space. One way to use AI/ML is to automate back office tasks. So you can free up human workers, they have more time available to service citizens, and it becomes a more customer-centric experience. Processing takes less time. You can use AI/ML to automate investigations across historical records or medical systems. For example, IRS personnel responding to calls. Currently, they're required to make certain checks to detect fraudulent access, and automation can reduce that human effort. Another way is using AI/ML to reduce the time humans spend on tasks in their daily workflow. For example, for the Veterans Administration, doctors used to have to comb through thousands of pages of documents to make benefits determinations before care could be given, and that leads to a big backlog. We developed machine learning approaches to be able to reduce the review time up to 95%. And this decreases the time that veterans have to wait for care and increases the time that doctors can spend with patients. So applying AI and machine learning for better teaming of humans and machines, I think, is a great opportunity to reduce the time humans spend with the systems and allow more time for the human-to-human interaction that leads to a better customer experience.
And then at a broader level, how do you see federal agencies shifting their IT investment strategies heading into the new fiscal year based on your recent meetings with agency executives?
Federal agencies are continuing to press for digital modernization, especially in the area of moving to hybrid and multi-cloud solutions. They want multi-cloud for the flexibility to choose the right cloud service provider for different capabilities, for example, data versus authentication services versus platform as a service. They're very concerned to avoid vendor lock that they get by depending on a single cloud provider. There's lots of competition in the cloud compute space now, and a push to provide FedRAMP compliant offerings, and federal agencies want to take advantage of that to get the best value. They also want a hybrid cloud because they have sensitive data frequently that they're not able to put to a public cloud, and they need a hybrid cloud to have both that public and private data offerings. One of the challenges, though, is in designing a secure architecture for multi and hybrid cloud solutions, because you have setup that's different between the cloud types, and you have to manage that. Security has to also be coordinated across the cloud types, particularly when you have a hybrid public and private cloud. And you probably have to coordinate across a workflow that requires co-locating different processing steps with the appropriate data. Another challenge is managing cloud spend. CIOs used to have tight control over the IT spend because they approve hardware purchases. Now it's decoupled because the CIO can't as easily control when someone provisions a new cloud resource or uses them in a way that drives up costs. Financial management tools become highly desirable. For example, we deploy a FinOps dashboard and tool to help predict usage costs within a multi-cloud environment. And ultimately, I see federal agencies continuing to transition to hybrid and multi-cloud resources, with more multi-cloud tools being developed that'll help provide that secure solution with predictable costs.
Well, appreciate all those examples, and also appreciate your taking the time to join us here at FedTalks. Tifani O'Brien, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.